Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. Honestly, I could watch this for quite a while. What is he doing? Wait, that's not boobs, right? Yeah, well, it is boobs, but... Reminds me of, what's it called? Cyberpunk 2077? Wait, is he going back there? Okay. I remember when I first played that game, and it was like after a year it came out. I'm not sure if this is a glitch, or... like scripted, but
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
I have a
Kind
pass.
of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
I'm a witcher.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it
They're
of
not-
mages, witches,
they're not
and other stuff
closed.
that's crawled here since the war began.
Wait, you don't like
Aim
witchers?
to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
I thought I had it a pass. That's how I got over here.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
Or did I just swim?
Scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Back to your post.
Nilfgaard?
Regards from Siggy Reuben.
Who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Okay, one second. Siggy Riven? I'm gonna look him up. Siggy Reuven Witcher. Oops, sorry. And he is who? Or she? Oh, the big fat guy. Fair enough. Also, I should probably, God, my face. He's the, spy master. Or he was a spy master, and then he became a,
I doubt her man will ever be sober.
guy doing stuff for the city. Like a criminal guy? I don't know, informant, whatever. But
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me.
because you banged her?
Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to
Is that
destroy
like
her
a thing?
house?
I know that
She
past me
keeps a
would be
spare
like,
key around here
yeah, that's a thing, but realistically I think that's probably just, what is it?
How would you know she
Somebody
keeps
just
a spare key
thinking
around
that
here?
these things do the
It's
thing
not as
happen?
if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Beheading a king.
You mean in this pot right
Damn
here?
it. Now, where would she
Not here. The key.
Maybe underneath the pot. Come on.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that?
But none of this is true, actually.
Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. But
We like to
its
pike.
open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here.
It's not a brothel,
Polly's not going anywhere.
even though it looks like a brothel.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
It's a
You see,
cabaret.
friend, Geralt just
Sometimes
hit the
sex
nail
happens,
on the
but
head.
that's a different
For
thing.
what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
Yes.
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
What is his choreography?
Suppose. In that case.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
I have no idea what a
Well,
boudoir
I'm off.
is. But it
I'll
sounds
catch
like a
up to
place that's horny. That's what I was thinking theater, but then she picked
Never
boudoir.
expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion.
Yeah, he did.
Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation,
What is
as
erudite?
in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
Oh, woo.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
What are we doing?
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Oh yeah, that's just port side. You gonna say inside the town or city? I would never want to live in one of these cities. On the outskirts, sure.
Hey, Mr. Fancy Pants.
You know, where you got the fresh air and all that stuff. Or fresher air. But close enough that if I needed or wanted anything, it's, you know, a day there and back. Kind of like Golden, Colorado. Love that place.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Yo.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first
I work
served.
in all your businesses. Because I'm the guy with the beard.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Dude, are we punching?
Damn it.
Hey, come on.
Damn.
Really?
You'll regret this, mutant. Don't know how much Rotlick owes you.
Okay, fuck that shit. Really?
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt...
It's weird how
managed to
just
free me.
loading
Good thing, too.
is somehow
Indeed,
harder
I
than
knew
fast
it had
traveling.
been Ciri.
Oh, it's that way?
How are you living? With no monsters?
Well, for one thing, I should probably, if I can upgrade my guy, get him punchy. I do like doing heavy stuff. Doing. How do I get it? E? Yes. Eh. I don't remember getting that one. Oh, maybe I unlocked it through a thing? Couldn't hurt. Oh, hopefully I'm more defensible or something. Strumpet. Says you lose trumpet cheese. What does harebrained mean anyways? Like the hair is the skull is full of hair or something? Don't do that purr thing to me, it makes me a little horny. And if you go oh woo.
Looking.
There's not enough.
You're.
Really? Come upstairs.
You'll regret this.
Come on.
Hi.
Dunno. Wanna get some?
Even though I'm doing it on the hardest difficult, I don't like the fact that they're just able to punch a Witcher down.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too. For indeed,
Come
I
on.
knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard.
Maybe I can leave the house?
Looking for...
You ain't.
There's not.
You're...
Can I leave? Hey.
You'll regret this.
How long you gonna
Really?
make me wait?
Like, how the fuck am I supposed to fight these two guys if the moment any of them does anything? Okay, I just do the dodge thing.
Don't know how. Wanna get some.
But finding me proved no simple
Because it seems like I can get
Having
hit
fallen
while
afoul
doing
of
that and then
Novigrad's
stuff.
underworld
I
bosses,
just hate it.
I disappeared. Yet Geralt soon
Because this is
discovered my
him
whereabouts.
being
A
Geralt, not
cell
me
in the
playing a
dungeon of
game.
the Temple
Even though
Guard.
it's me playing a game as
Half of our
Geralt.
friends,
I just
Geralt
hate it how in games like this,
thing too.
I know I'm playing on the harder difficulty, but it's like, he's a Witcher, these guys are two lone sharks or something, and yet somehow they're able to punch him off his rocker.
Looking for... You're...
Strain.
Let's dance.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Float like a butterfly, stings when I pee. Eight.
Not good.
Tell
Oh.
me what you want.
When I learned how to fight, you know, things turned out,
There ain't no ploughing
You know.
backwards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
you mean that hard? Or maybe he said wasn't that easy. So how is it that when two guys were punching me, I lost half my health and then got it immediately back? But then what's his name swung his fake hour sword at me and somehow I'm near death. Come on. And really, Vegelbud? Rude. No, I'm not familiar.
Your harmony between jockey and steed. You'd think them a
Oh,
pair
one sec.
of old lovers. Synergy.
I mean, they might be a pair of old lovers.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
I just want the placards. How would I just pay him off your
Let
debt?
me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time.
And,
Can
you
we
know,
get
save
those
time.
placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
What about the trade? We do
That's one thing I do like about games like this. I can just be like, look, I'm rich. Here's the money. Deal with it. And I also like to do that in real life. Granted, I'm not, you know, rich, but I can be like, oh, hey, somebody I know is in a bit of a trifle or something like that. I can help them.
She casts no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
Yeah, I don't think I can help them. Hello, Dandelion.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
So wait, this is a cabaret?
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't
Really?
You like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged.
I think I chose
now that I
theater
think about
before.
it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Fair enough.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both
Sometimes
at the same
when
time.
I say that, knickers, I always like, I'm like,
Guess
this
everything's
is
ready.
America. Hopefully nobody think I
when's
said
the
the other
opening?
word.
Soon. We start
Because
our dress
knickers
rehearsal in an hour.
sound a lot
I
like,
just need to nip
well,
back home for
the
my
other
dress.
thing that was popular in the South and, you know, might periodically popular.
Thanks
There was a
for
fight that happened some time
Don't
ago
mention
at work because somebody got drunk and was spouting
Seems
that.
my cabaret dreams are about to come true.
Good thing they were fired.
So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
Let's get
That's
drunk.
my boy.
We'll be sure to say knickers
The
with a
foreman
good
mentioned he saw you and
accent,
Priscilla
so it doesn't
talking.
sound like the other thing.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Who are we talking about? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. She's saying you're fat and you smell.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to
No
me.
front boob.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla!
Christ, what? This is a long ass mission.
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Volmerius Hospital.
Oh, right, I remember this thing.
She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Because I thought it was like some religious guy, spoiler alert, but it was actually a vampire.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack.
Hey, there's a thing on
no
the back of his
robbery.
neck.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla?
I can't remember if that guy is a bad guy.
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor.
Yeah. Go
Find
and
the bastard who
find
did this.
monsters.
Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
Granted, like, he's not really
well.
doing too
I
much.
assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy
He's a
assurance to
medic
make,
and
harder
a
to back
mortician.
up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Okay.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Who?
Thanks.
Where's our time? Our time's good.
You lead.
I missed a very important clue that was saying that it wasn't a guy. Oh,
Preventive medicine you practice in the
fantastic.
sewers. What's that about?
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool.
All right. Okay. I guess at 5. Contact. Aye. Since we're going to be dealing with these things. Necromorph? Necrophage. Gonna wait for just a little bit. Okay. Heck.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't press E.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of
What's
this,
that
the better.
extra cider in there for?
Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver. But of course. Yes? What is it? But of course. Yes? What is it?
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
I think this place would just be filled to the brim with corpses.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Like, before or after death? Or morgue, I guess.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Don't they think it's weird that we're doing the autopsy?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Oh, yeah.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
It's amazing how science has gone to the point
mouth.
where it can be like,
Burns, blisters.
this person was alive
Just
when
like
X
Priscilla's.
happened. This person was conscious when this
See
happened.
this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
I think this is the guy that did it.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib
Oh shit,
cage,
we're over time.
and a scar the length of his stomach.
I think that's a good time to call it, since I forgot. So that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. So comment, guys, like, comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, or otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out this epic grow. And please remember to ban your ammo, so help control the pit population. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix, which through the won't hunt. See ya.